All right, you are all, of course, invited to that magical room where there are 10 seats for the 10 gladiators, one for Buck, one for Elizabeth, and a 13th chair for any mysterious investors who wish to show up, perhaps even digitally Palpatine style. So, yeah, if you guys have any beef or anything you need to talk about, or any crazy adventures to go to the Northwind Highlanders office, now's the time to do it, because the first half is about you guys and your stuff before we get to the mercenary mission prep. And for that, you'll probably want to be on Tabletop Simulator, where we're going to straight up be having a full deck, apparently. All right, well, now's the time for you guys to do stuff, you know.
Yeah, if we want to get right into it, I think before the meeting, Ivan finds Asator in his wherever his like I don't know if Asator has an office at the barracks.
Sure, let's say
that's
yes.
a great question. Yeah, let's say yes.
So yeah, you get a knock at your door.
Come on in.
Good evening. I have something I wish to discuss with you.
Well, I'm all ears.
My time on this. I am resigning my position with the family.
That.
And I need your help.
I didn't expect that end of the sentence there, but this is great news.
I need a job, Asator. One that gets me far away from here, roughly a week and a half from now. I need to leave in 9 days.
Well, I see where this is going. You know?
The fewer questions you ask, likely the better.
Of course. But, well, I've been a fan of you since we both started here together, man. And though you've done some things to test my, sense of security, I think, hearing you wanting to turn a new leaf reminds me of an old friend back in Russellhawk. I think we can do something to help you out. Elysian Fields is stationed very far away from here, in the Coreward periphery, to be specific.
Clan invasion front, yes.
Precisely.
That is far enough, I believe.
Well, they are looking for good mech warriors.
Asator, my friend, I am no longer in the business of lying to you. So I want to be very clear. This is less about turning over a new leaf and more about being on a different tree when the wind starts blowing.
Well, the old friends I speak of, some of them never quite made it out either. I don't know if you've ever heard of the Moltstand, but they are an enterprise I don't agree with all of the activities of either. But I still call my friends my friends. And in this case, with a few exceptions, you've done right by me. So, I think I'll contact the Colonel.
I would appreciate it.
Well, she wouldn't want to see her investment go to waste.
We'll see how the mech does against clanners.
Do let me know.
And Ivan leaves.
And I get started to make that call. Off screen. It's
Sure.
it's quite obvious he's gonna get in. The Colonel just sunk like, I don't know, what was it, like 6 wealth, 8 wealth, a lot of wealth.
15 million sea bears.
Yeah. I don't think she wants to just see that like disappear. If she can at least get a good mech warrior and mech out of it, that might be or at least a mech warrior. That could be something.
And I would say that in any of the stable gladiators currently make for more than just a good mech warrior.
Oh, that's
We all
true.
have several, at least one SPA, and we're all like, 3/4s.
Good
Don't
point.
put me up against a Minksta. Don't have me fight on
Legendaries versus legendaries.
I'm just incredibly lucky.
Been there.
Better lucky than good.
Yeah, that's the story of my life.
No one has any other beef. Last time you guys were tripping over each other.
It's true.
Oh, it's now when I say I make an attack roll against Seth?
Yeah.
Oh, on the way out,
Yeah. Now that I'm leaving,
You're using those explosives you picked up at the end of the episode, right?
Yeah, exactly. That
um,
doesn't own a car.
I guess I will have sent messages to some of the other gladiators, as I think they may or may not be interested, as I have been schmoozing with other people around Solaris.
Oh, yeah. Kyle receives a message from Ro indicating that by request of one of the participants in this sacred ritual, there will be no rebroadcast rights for it. However, in recognition of the loose rules of the inner sphere, friends and family may attend from a safe distance, safe being placed in ironic air quotes.
Okay.
It's followed up by liability waivers for everybody to sign.
Yeah, I'll have, as I run into different people that I think are different corporations and personalities that I think might be interested in some of the interests of some of the other mech warriors in the stable, I'll be passing along information to some of the others, being like, hey, I threw a party and invited these couple of companies. Let me know if you want me to try to hook you up and get a meeting or whatever.
Something else has happened, Kyle.
Something else has happened, huh?
Yes, indeed. As you may know, your one of your brothers is headed to Solaris in order to get married to a Bertoli princess.
The one that's not missing.
Yes. Your sister is coming as well, and they have both requested to be at the trial of position. Sorry, the trial of blooding. As have several members of the Bertoli family, including the current godfather. It's going to be a nice old family shindig. They're thinking of having the wedding immediately after.
Oh, man.
Time to give them the wrong address.
All right, there's a good prompt for you.
Okay, okay.
and when you say current godfather, you mean godfather of the entire Bertoli Mafia?
Bliastock.
Bialystok.
Things are starting to fall into place in my head.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
You need me to cue up the song?
I mean, might as well.
All of you have received invitations as well from Ro if you'd like to attend. Although, as you may know, it is in the middle of the day. Is that
Hillbilly will show up.
5 p.m. Monday?
Day.
Monday the 26th at 5 p.m.
I have a rule that blocks all spam email from Ro, so I did not receive it.
You receive a personal handwritten card in gold leaf.
Punch Clock responds, I'm sorry, I have a previous engagement at the Crack Canopy. I'll be serving drinks to the VIP room. Gets a handwritten back note to Ro.
Oh, that's so nice. Now, look, you guys can say your characters are attending, even if you literally can't attend.
Yeah, yeah.
I
Well,
believe
then I will say Etzatur will attend, and we'll see how that actually goes.
Hunter and Chris Cross are both scheduled to attend, and Omega Tanaga's side of the arena. Oh no, that's for the Seth versus Omega Tanaga fight. That's right. That's right.
They're both showing up on his side.
I was gonna say Hunter's not even on his own stable side.
Yeah, that was part of the deal, you know.
Okay, neither is Billy.
Wow.
Yeah, did I promise to go on some of the other side? I forget.
I
think
know.
I might
You
have.
tell me.
I think you and William made a deal that in order to be unbound,
I did, yeah, invite him to show up.
Yeah,
Yeah.
he's
You
going
guys are gonna
on.
like sit on the dividing line.
No, he's taking you on Omega Tanaga's side as well.
It'll work.
So they asked for invitations, or
They were sent by Ro.
okay, so they were informing me that they were already invited.
Yes.
Okay,
Oh, you mean the Mafia?
my family and the mafia. Yeah.
Yes, they asked for invitations. They were not
Okay.
invited by Ro. Ro didn't even know they existed. Well, I mean, I guess he knew the Mafia exists in a sort of way that you know that air exists.
And you breathe it regularly.
Yeah.
And it
Okay.
threatened to break your hands if you didn't like tell it how to bet.
Yeah, it's a pretty straightforward relationship between Ro and that particular breath of air. Yeah.
Ivan will send you like a note that he'll be there.
Oh, just in case it hasn't been mentioned yet, Seth is Sable champion for the last arc. He remains atop his
Congratulations.
throne
Aha.
by an
Hail to
even
the
larger
king.
margin, I believe.
I don't
Seth
think
is
you
our
could have said
friend.
that with any less excitement.
I mean,
Oh,
on
by
that-
the way, Andy's birthday party is today. That's right, Toy Story reference.
where, in terms of commercial activities for the stable, where are we headed with that? I mean, I know everyone has their own moment on the show when we're on being interviewed to espouse where we're going. But do we have any common investors we want to make sure we represent as we move forward?
I think the investors who have made it clear that they are interested in a partnership with the stable in a more public sense, I think we should make sure we maintain and take care of those relationships. That being people like Phoenix Motorsports, Spirit Customs, Racket and Gamble,
Vulture.
Vulture Industries. Yes, of course. I figured you had them taken care of, Cosmo.
We are like brothers.
Tell you what, those fast superchargers have been doing, well, at least me, a lot of good.
True.
Yeah, are there any other stables we want to reach out to? Maybe partner where we focus on partnering better with?
I can certainly arrange meetings between us and members of other stables.
Like, you mean in the front of the house or in the valley?
Nothing unusual, nothing seedy about it.
This is Kyle you are speaking to.
I have been in the last week and a half, 2 weeks, I've been trying to extend our business interests as a stable, and of course a bit for Ronin, all around Solaris, to try to open up opportunities for all of our mech warriors. If there's anything that you need, please ask. I'll see what I can do to help. I've also been putting some time trying to get to know more of the folks involved in the running of the games. So it should help ease if there are particular opponents or places you wish to fight. Should be able to help out with that as well.
I do have a question for everyone. Are you all happy in the class you are in? I am just worried about myself, where I keep losing in open, and I feel I am hurting our image.
Well, I can't win a rank battle to save my life. So, haven't lost anything, but haven't gained anything in a while. You're still putting on a good show.
I suggest you stop fighting Sibyl.
I agree. I don't know how it keeps happening. She keeps rising in the ranks or something.
Perhaps ask Kyle to challenge anyone else but her.
Yeah, Kyle, how about that? You set me up with a rank battle that's literally anyone else.
So knockout instead.
No. Anyone but a team Minxed. Minx full, sorry.
I'm afraid knockout's a bit out of your league.
Yeah, I'd say so.
William seems to have problems with having a beautiful woman across from him in the ring.
Is there a particular arena
Me.
that you would be interested in fighting on?
That's a good question. Yeah, that I thought I had that last one covered. That felt pretty good to me, but no, that did not work out at all. I've had luck on lots of them. I can't think of any particular one.
Back to Cosmo's original question, I am quite happy in the class I am in. I feel that heavy mechs represent the greatest portion of, or the most battlefield-like conditions there are on Solaris.
I think something to consider is we're fighting opponents that we don't have as much variety in the opponents that we're facing. I mean, Unlimited is its own completely different class and a totally different type of opponent. I'm sure once you get adjusted to that difference, you'll get back into your groove. I don't think you've done anything embarrassing for the rest of us, and I don't think you've attached our image to your very latest performances.
Have you thought about the day or time that you fight? Like, maybe you're more of a morning person than an evening person.
Maybe you're more of a Wednesday than a Tuesday.
A certain day of the week. You may be onto something.
I will say that in the last 3 years of competition, the Class 6 champion has always piloted an assault mech. So something to think about.
Yes, I will change that. Good point. No, but what I selfishly ask, if I do not do well in Class 6, is it okay with you, gentlemen, that I continue to try to pilot lighter mechs just for the show? I feel like it is entertaining, but I do not want to hurt our reputation. That is my point.
Well, do you think that? I suppose that comes down to a question of: do you think you would lose more fans by changing your style, or by continuing as you are?
I plan to compensate the fans who care about winning by having a particular group of fans, say those loyal to the compelling confederation, on my side.
I think you should surprise people. Mix it up, see what happens.
I am not surprising enough. I will take this to heart.
Also, your mech is an abomination. It's awful. It's terrible to look at. I cannot believe you would do such a thing to a clan machine.
Is it not my mech to do with what I please? Stable champion?
It is, for now.
Is that a threat?
I don't think he likes the Mohawk.
Well, I tell you what.
All right, I will give it once.
I think we bring in different kinds of fans. So I don't think the fans that, for example, I don't think the fans of Seth are going to care particularly about your performance. So as far as you making things more difficult for the rest of us, I think we bring in such a diverse group of fans between us that I don't think that's necessarily going to be a problem.
Ah, yes, you raised good point. Did you not see who bought all the recent raffle tickets? They were all Seth's fans.
I heard. This will be interesting.
I was going to say you could ham it up with the light mechs in the ultimate class there, and just whenever you got a limb blowing off, just like have a big old scar or a band-aid over it when you go back out on the armor. You got to ham that up, and really, if you're going to embrace it, embrace it. I mean, there's the bull rider, and then there's the rodeo clown. Sometimes the rodeo clown gets the most applause.
This is the wisest comment we have had in Gladiator Hall yet.
Fantastic advice. You ever thought about a fluid gun with that rodeo clown?
Oh, geez.
I do have one serious question for you, Seth, with your clan knowledge.
Yes.
Is the legend or the story of the Tarkina, is that true?
As to the details of the story, I do not know it well, but the de Chevalier massacre did happen.
I see. Just checking to make sure Saya is not pulling my leg.
It's not a story someone outside of the Jade Falcons would tell you. I said that as part of the legend. It's a tragedy, really.
Elizabeth Hazen was the founding Khan of Clan Jade Falcon for a reason.
With that, Cosmo will slide over a note that says he will attend on Monday.
What?
So he does check Ro's emails.
I got the hand notes.
They got the hand out. Yeah.
Yeah. The gold trimmed extra attention. Well, I guess I would like to not roll to set up Hillbilly's next match. The only condition that I would like to auto succeed on is that his next opponent is not a member of Minksta.
Okay.
Perfect.
That's it. You just want not a Minksta.
That's all he wanted.
Ranked battle, right?
Here comes
And a ranked
Smash.
battle. Yeah, and it had for it to be a ranked battle.
I mean, we haven't
That'll help.
seen the new Evil Smash yet, so that would be interesting.
After he's been captured and cloned by the evil clan warriors.
Evil Smash no longer goes for melee.
Well, I got bad news for you, my friend.
Who the opponent's going to be?
I mean, I see your roll there.
Oh, I just rolling for rolling. My playbook, I don't have to roll.
That's right.
You are right. It has to be fair, though.
Right. I'm not asking for any unusual or imbalancing conditions.
Very well. Okay. I will make sure that there is a non-Minksta for him to face on any battlefield and under any conditions.
You remember
Sounds like a
Pondo's
monkey paw wish.
first match where there was all that interference and iron shit? Yeah.
Yeah, there's a reason we never did that again.
Yeah.
It was at night in the EMI field. Yeah.
And then you remember the match where he fought Seth, thinking he was going up against a Warhammer, and a Timberwolf showed up.
Brutal.
I'm trying to help him out here, and every time I throw Pondo a bone, Seth just crushes it. But look who the stable training operator, what is it called? Stable manager is now.
Right. I would like to just say before we go into any sort of briefing that aside from a couple of recent losses, we've been doing very, very well lately. So congratulations.
Well,
Good
thank you,
job, everyone
champions.
else.
I thank you very much, Mr. Seth. Especially now, as I believe the stable's highest ranked gladiator as of this morning.
I have not checked the rankings recently, but I believe so.
That's true. Amos is now the highest ranked gladiator. It's a bit of a spoilers for tomorrow's episode for anybody that's going to watch it, but I don't think anyone would be surprised given his opponent.
Brody.
Oh.
No, his opponent is Duncan Fisher. That was announced last time.
That's right.
I see.
Yep, I just need a minute, and then I'll be ready to start you guys with the briefing. So let me reorder my schedule to accommodate all of the new
If
information.
there, aside from the fact that I have been setting up all these dinners and business meetings and parties, is there anybody in particular that anybody would like help meeting on Solaris? I've developed a lot more. I have a lot more access to people than I used to. I don't have access to quite everybody, but if there's anybody in particular you're looking to meet, I might be able to help set that up.
I think becoming regulars at not the Valhalla Club, but at least Thor's Shield Hall might be wise.
Okay.
That makes sense. What are we thinking? Every other Thursday?
Sure.
A night on the town.
Team drinks.
Perfect.
Is Buck in the room with us?
No. He can be if you want him to, but he's not currently.
Have any of you spoke with Buck recently?
I was asked some rather concerning questions that I provided very little information to.
I know of what you speak, but I do not believe this is related. But I spoke to him the other day, and he informed me that he is leaving, and so I am honestly I'm heartbroken by this. But we will need a new lead tech, Kyle, and I wonder if your networking may help us in this space.
Well, I recently set up the job fairs with Ronan and Racket and Gamble. I can certainly purview the talent that is applied to show up to those events and see if we can pick somebody off the top of the pile before they even arrive.
Might I suggest we involve Elizabeth in the process? I didn't realize this, but it seems that her and Buck were not on the same page.
It seems like there may have been something interesting going on in the background. I take it you ask because you have spoken to him recently, and that is how you know of his choice to leave?
Yes, we met at a local dive bar, and he mentioned that he was done. He said it was too crushing for him to continually repair our mechs as we destroy them repeatedly. His hard work goes nowhere.
We do ride these mechs rather hard. Yeah. But I suppose my question is, how certain are you that he is leaving of his own volition?
I can only trust his words that he told me, and that is what he said.
Okay.
I did not roll an insight check.
Well, yeah, we should check with Elizabeth, though. I mean, we'll have to keep an eye out for a good replacement, I guess, right?
Yeah, I can grab some applicants, or at least people who are in the market, and discuss them with Elizabeth.
All right, I'm ready if you guys are.
Fire away.
Yeah.
Hold on, I must feed little Seth first. 1 second. Tamagotchi.
That's right.
Wow.
So my map maker made the map and then went on vacation without sharing the map. So we have the proto map to share with you for the mercenary briefing.
Oh, wow. Loading.
Yeah,
The low res Comstar data.
Oh, hey.
Oh, here we go.
This looks
Okay.
familiar.
Does it?
A little bit.
It won't by the time it's done.
Wait a minute. Why is only one corner cut here?
The Battlestar Galactica.
Where's Q James getting angry at the cut corners?
So let me know when everybody's loaded in and can actually see what's going on.
Let's see.
It's always
I'm
those
in.
octagonal pages, man.
I'm in.
Okay.
I just noticed our Steam portrait show up as well.
You can turn that off
Hell yeah.
in your menu.
Oh, I'm not interested in turning it off. I just noticed that they're there.
Okay.
Yeah, everyone gets to see my excellent anime girl profiles from Steam.
Yeah, I'm liking all of this.
Okay. So, as you all are talking, there's like a flickering in the 13th chair, and a hooded figure wearing a robe appears and then removes their hood, and it's Presenter Solaris.
Oh. Huh.
Greetings, members of Apex Dragons. I come to you with a opportunity which I have presented to your investors, and they have agreed.
Is this live or recording?
This is live.
Okay.
I was going to whisper that to like whoever's next to me. Is this live? Is he for you?
Yeah, he says it's live. He just says it's live. And he's like, psych, it's a recording.
Gotcha.
There's a little blinking thing on the projection that just says live.
Leave a message after the beep.
Like, click. Okay. I'm done interrupting.
We are in a short time period where there is no mercenary contracting service in the inner sphere. And that allows us to legally move in ways that we would not normally be capable of doing. Until Jamie Wolf's MRBC has completed its bonding process, there is an opportunity for unformed units such as Apex Dragons to help restore peace and balance to the inner sphere while also gaining quite a bit of money for your investors. If you choose to participate, whether you are successful or not, your investors will each receive 2 wealth. The mission that you are going to attempt is to take out a former Mimmer agent from the Thurs branch, Peralta Hansen. He has been gathering a number of followers to his banner in the Free Worlds League on the planet Karbala. We believe that he intends to overthrow the Karbalan government and in the process turn the formerly treasonous troops that garrison the planet to his side and create a new army with which he can take out the remaining Free Worlds Republic. Comstar has agreed to add the Free Worlds Republic as a protectorate, but as part of that policy, we are bound by many laws and restrictions where we cannot help directly. As such, we will not be paying your unit per se, but taxes will not be collected, commissions will be disallowed, additional rates will be paid where it is necessary, forgiven debts will be on the table. Comstar must disavow this mission at any and every cost, which is why we are looking for a group of totally radical pilots with attitude to undertake this mission. Let us be clear that this is not an assassination. This will be an attempt to bring in Peralta Hansen, as he is currently a member of the Reichstag's Fourth Estate. We will have him tried underneath Comstar law for his crimes, which we will find evidence of at his headquarters. Your mission will be to escort a Swiftwind scout car transport filled with specialists to the command center, extract Mr. Hansen, and exfiltrate the area. You will have 7 out-of-game hours to accomplish this. Anyone that has not extracted at that time will be left behind. Do you have any questions thus far?
Suppose that leaves my dead or alive intro out.
Are there secondary objectives?
No. All we care about is Peralta Hansen.
Are our identities a concern for this operation?
No. Should your mission succeed, we expect that you will be lauded as heroes by the local populace for overthrowing these treasonous rebels. Going in, of course, your identities will be hidden, but I understand that your people will be spreading holographic recording cameras throughout the area to get good combat shots of you.
So what's on the inside of those walls?
We're not totally sure. We have identified through satellite intelligence a barracks and a vehicle yard, a number of buildings. We believe somewhere under 1,000 people use this compound on a daily basis, and a lance of mechs has been assigned to defend it. However, at the time that we are deploying your unit, the lance of mechs will be doing reconnaissance elsewhere and will be several minutes away. They could become a factor should you be discovered early and take too long, but we do not anticipate them being an initial threat. That said, we have some of their vehicle purchases that our agents within the Mimmer have been able to uncover, which are equal to a full lance of Kestrel VTOL aircraft of varying types, a von Luckler VNL-K70 tank, 2 Axel Mark 1s, and what we believe to be a prototype of the Tokugawa heavy tank currently in development in the Draconis Combine. Several of the mechs that they have acquired are also Cretan prototypes and include the C3 slave and master system, which allows them to fight with an unusual degree of accuracy together. Many of the pilots that are in this lance are Clan War veterans. Should also be noted that satellite intelligence has picked up several infantry training regimes, which include SRMs. We believe that infantry interference will be minimal within the compound, however.
What's the name of this planet again?
Karbala. Karbala. He brings up the Sarna article for you, just in case you wanted to double check it. It is
the
question.
The Comstar files.
It is the galactically southernmost FRR world. And
what kind of... Oh, sorry.
No, go ahead.
Well, I got to thinking, if we need to do a stealth approach, are there any signs of outlying sensor arrays outside of the, end position?
We believe that the westernmost approach will include a lot of tree cover through which a stealth approach might be made. If you have any electronic warfare equipment, that would aid you as well. We cannot discount the possibility of reconnaissance patrols, but we
The
do not
VTOLs will
anticipate
probably
them.
not help. Okay.
It should be noted as well that there is a dam to the east of the facility, which was built specifically to power Mr. Hansen's compound. With a command center, you can shut down power going into the facility. Our troops within the Swiftwind Scout car are capable of performing that maneuver.
How many? I know that we know a little bit about each other, and we've learned more over time. But how many of us specifically have battlefield experience?
I do.
I do.
Does the arena count?
I would think that would be well, I'm sure our arena time will help us in individual combat. I think the control of a battlefield is a different mental game.
We can use control of the battlefield to break it into duels that then you'll be good at.
I have fought 2v2 with some of you before. That's about as far as it goes for me.
I've never
That's a
been in
start.
a battle inside of a mech.
I was assured by Elizabeth Carmelian that you would be more than adequate to complete this task.
Oh shoot, he's still here.
Oh, I think we're bad enough dudes to tackle this task.
I mean, it's not unlike stealing back range bulls that your neighbor may have borrowed from you in error. Get in, get through the gate, get what you want, get out.
Yeah.
Well,
I see we have a few
I think
priority
to that
targets.
end, though.
So I would wonder. I would wonder if we were to use if we were to split in two to try to cause confusion, maybe have a group that's
send
in
a fast group.
if we have a group that's in the trees on the west side and they prepare to assault the compound directly, and a different group attack the power. We don't know if there's going to be static defenses or if maybe that'll mess up their ability to scramble forces. But if they're trying to prepare to defend against that group, we can try to give that group a tactical advantage by taking out power and then joining them on the opposite side.
Yeah, I think using those trees, whichever direction we come from, if they have a C3 computer network, selectively denying line of sight will be our best friend. So yeah, trees, we'll be using those a lot.
So what do we know about those 4 high walls?
They're 4 high.
I mean, what's it going to take to like maybe go through it or go under it?
There's a gate.
Gate's the only way.
Well, I suppose unless you can jump
Can
over
we use
walls or
the building
destroy them.
rules to Kool-Aid man our way through?
I feel like we should
Say
send a
the
fast group
construction
at that
factor
power
was-
station and
Mhm.
put our big heavy hitters, just on a straight course towards that compound. If our fast group can get that power down with the scout car, our heavies punch right through.
What if we modify a mech and put the wrecking ball on? That should help.
With respect, gentlemen, I think we're a bunch of we got the piloting job. Sure, we'll be plenty good in a fight, but when it comes to the battlefield situation, we need somebody in charge. You can't all be out there lone wolfing it. Anytime a fight goes down, you need to know
You know, I don't
who's throwing out
disagree.
the orders, and
I
that
think
needs
we've
to
got
either
a
be
stable champion who's
It's
got
true.
battlefield experience.
that either needs to be Seth or Asator. And if we're splitting into 2 groups, it probably needs to be
Then
2
each of them needs to take one of the
There you
groups.
go.
Yeah.
That
Smart.
is a good plan.
2 of you could
Agreed.
sort out some trial of possession to figure out who ends up being the star commander or whatever. But
Seth,
Well,
you receive a updated file request at your comm desk unit at this table.
Okay.
There are 2 requests to join upcoming mission. One is from Winhilder and the other is from Astrid.
Interesting. Interesting. Okay.
Well, you guys have 10 minutes left to ask questions
Yeah.
and figure things out. Good
boy.
luck. Where's my phone? I got some
So,
fake grand order.
in terms of 4 high walls, if you got 5 jump jets, do you get over
you
that
can
wall?
go over it, yes.
Yep.
All right.
yeah, if you have 4 jump
if you
jets,
you can meet it,
get-
you can land on top of it if you have 4. So yeah.
Unfortunately, I will probably not be bringing a mech with jump jets. If we're looking at having a faster skirmishing group to take out the power and having tonnage and armor push the gate, I can bring the king crab. It also has the benefit of aiding with battlefield control.
We could double
Not
grab.
that I would
could
be
bring the
looking to take
Thaumaturge.
command, but it would help coordinate that lance.
All right, so we send the crabs to the west. Everyone else goes east.
well,
Yeah, we could sort this by movement profiles.
But you must emerge from the ocean in the middle first.
mhm.
Hell yeah.
Presenter, I do have one final question for you.
Indeed.
You say payment in the form of forgiveness of debts, fees waived here and there. What about a new name?
You are looking for a new identity.
Yeah. Something
Because
to
I
that
can
effect.
give you a new name. James Reginald is available. There are only 317 of them in the inner sphere.
Not a lot.
Something that sticks.
Comstar can prepare for you a new identity if you wish.
I'll get in touch after we get it done.
What is our?
Dude, I'll take priority, bidding on any sweet parts that Comstar wants to put together on any of their upcoming productions.
What does our transport to and from the planet look like?
A Union class dropship. Something Comstar owns but has not made available to the general public.
And the jump ship transports?
We have arranged a command line to get you there and back in but a few days.
Very
We
good.
will not be the only you will not be the only dropships traveling on this command line. Obviously,
course.
the Free Rasselhag Republic is currently growing arms camp for Comstar's Invader Galaxy and other forces.
What does extract mean in this mission?
Get in the dropship.
So the dropship will be landing somewhere on this map.
The dropship will be landing on the northern end of the map. There will be a clearly designated area you must be within in order to remove yourself from the battlefield. Or you can retreat early if you are too damaged to continue the fight.
Flash back to dropship door opening. Out steps Timberwolf by surprise.
It was a vulture, I believe, but
Oh, you're right.
it was a
Yeah,
mad
it was a
dog.
mad dog. Yep.
Yeah, you're right.
If we want to commit tonnage to this, that does mean that when we commit, we have to commit. If I bring the king crab is not going to retreat from a fight. We're going to have to either win it, or I'm going to lose the king crab. It doesn't have the mobility to escape.
That's true.
Well,
They
I've
have to
only
move
got
as a
the
unit.
Acheron, and that thing swats flies and can keep your back clear.
I'm not sure if I want to bring the Megan Yard for this one. It's, well, we already saw how that went against long range units. Although I do move relatively quickly in it, maybe it would still be possible to lead a close range skirmish force to take out the generator.
The only thing I'm concerned about it with the Western approach is the bogs.
there's one final tactical note. Comstar will be activating some of our secret Blakist magic, and your mechs may operate differently than normal. One time only, for test purposes.
I see.
I look forward to cheap repairs.
Worky.
I look forward to my lessened head armor, but greater targeting accuracy.
Good trade-off.
He says right up until he gets shot in the face.
Yeah.
That's how we lost Seth Ghost Bear.
Yes, if that's what it does, it seem like that's
So I think you and I should get together over the next few days and review
Absolutely.
this tactical material until we come up with a plan and a loadout for the group.
I like this idea a lot.
Can't wait
I
to
think we
see
should
it.
probably all prepare technical readouts for our machines to give to the commanders.
That would be perfect. We can decide who goes where and have everything lined up before we land. That's the only way we're getting through this one.
Oh, come on. Gotta have faith.
Do we know how long that Swiftwind car has to sit in front of the command center to pull them out?
1 minute.
What time? 1 minute.
Turns.
Means we got to clear out that entire area or get them all out of there.
I'm
It
now
isn't like
picturing
an extraction under fire. Come on.
I'm now picturing like the HBS extraction where three of your cars go really, really well, and that last one is just like going in circles. You're
It's
like,
just
what the
fucking off. It's just fucking off.
Get in the goddamn circle.
Rogue Tech fixes that, kids. They just let
It's
you
true.
drive the extraction vehicles.
That helps a lot.
Gentlemen, if we're gonna have to wait that long when they've got possible serious mech firepower coming in behind us, these trees are gonna be our friend if somebody's there waiting for. They won't be ready for a party that gets started. You can throw them a bit of a surprise.
Hell yeah.
Okay. Any other questions, comments, or concerns before we wrap this up? Any last minute beef you need to throw down? Challenges, trials of positions, trials of possessions, trials of grievances, rap battles?
Now there's one.
Quick mechanical question. What are the entry, like the actual deployment zones? What do they look like? Is it just all of the west and all of the east, or?
They will be deployed throughout the area where it is necessary, and you will come in a area roughly equivalent to like this.
Ah, okay.
That will also be your exfiltration zone. It's actually going to be more like this.
Okay, so the coming in from east and west will be something we split into and do ourselves as we drop. That's what I was.
Time to count how many turns it will take for a king crab sprinting every turn to go all the way down here and back.
Speech-us.
Yeah, actually, it would help if we have the sprint rule enabled, because then we can move a double walk. Oh, really?
Mech Warrior Destiny includes SPAs that allow you to sprint and go farther when you're sprinting.
Gotcha. Now I just got to get Elysian Fields to buy me a mech with better quirks.
Oh, are we also doing floating criticals?
No.
The other test rule that?
No, that's Endosteel. Endosteel's doing that instead.
Different laboratories for different tests, I see.
Not putting all of my eggs in one basket. We need 2 baskets for these eggs.
That's true. It could backfire real bad.
What if one of those baskets really wants that egg?
One of the baskets really wanted design quirks, so they got it.
If one of those 2 really want it, then it goes to Battletech instead.
Wow.
Can I use my Lancemate Wingman ability to give Seth some advice on a particular supplier for replacement parts for the Warhammer?
Yeah, go ahead.
All right,
tell me. No, you have to tell me that advice. You have to actually say it.
Your PPCs suck. Go with normal PPC.
No,
Too
Seth,
hot.
My man, let me tell you, I got a line from a buddy of mine. Bobby was talking to a friend down at the crack canopy. He heard that there is this particular supplier just down the road from the stable who just got in some particular spare parts for the Warhammer. You got to go check him out. He's willing to give you a deal.
Very well. I shall.
Fantastic.
Okay.
Helster brand PPC.
Reduced to 1.
Punch Clock's like walking through the back bay looking for all the unused inner sphere double heat sinks, going, time to make some upgrades. We're going out. Because they're not nearly as good and small as the beautiful clan double heat sinks.
That's true.
Mm-hmm.
They don't fit in the foot.
Inner sphere steel punch clock.
Yeah, that's what the Punch Clock's doing. And also sucking up crit slots.
I got bad news for Amos in that case, because half of Elysian Fields uses clan tech at this point. 2 of their lances have been completely converted by now. So
Ivan sent you some snarky message about how he's about to outplay everybody with inner sphere tech.
I mean, they'd love to see it.
All right. Shutting down the server.
Dun, dun,
Friends.
dun.
Good luck. Come up with a solid plan.
Let's.
You're gonna need it. And be prepared to speed chess early on before we get bogged down in play by play once combat starts.
Stable chat's gonna be lit up the next few days.
Yeah.
Without you
I have
telling us
faith in our
the,
commanders.
I don't know if there's a way to prepare this without kind of spoiling the op for, but if we could calculate ahead of time that thing that takes forever for who wins initiative and the order of 2, 1, 1, 2.
There will be no initiative until you make contact with the enemy.
That helps.
That'll speed it up for sure.
Battletech video game rules, nice.
Yeah, I'm just thinking right the past couple of episodes of Oath and Dust Steel. It's like, wait, it's 17 to 11. When do we go 2 to 1? Right?
It's okay. I have a chart for this.
Yeah, that's been, and then we eventually get down to and go. Well, we fucked it up somewhere.
Yeah, every single time James is like, how did I told you?
You still have like 3 left. What's going on here?
The mathematical formula is actually pretty simple for it, but you just have to. The worst part is trying to keep track of what has moved and what hasn't.
Yes.
If the punch clock moves twice by accident because he's not paying attention, thinks it's the next round. Happens.
Exactly.
All right, I need to go set a ship on fire, friends. Thank you for joining me. Have a good night.
Thank you.
All later.
Oh,
See
yeah.
you Saturday.
Yeah.
See ya.